In the far-flung Cora Nebula, where stars shimmered purple like spilled glitter, lived a tribe of small alien cubs called the Numa. Each cub was fluffy, wide-eyed, and endlessly curious, especially when it came to Earth foods. The Numa cubs had already fallen in love with Earth treats like grapes, ajwa dates, and pani puri, but one food was whispered about with awe. A fruit legendary across space. A fruit said to glow like gold and spark with magic. A banana. Earth called it ordinary, but the galaxy knew better. One morning, the cub Tycho burst into the Numa playground, tail puffed up in excitement. "Cub Scouts! I heard from the Star Courier. He said the humans have a fruit that can bend energy, heal sadness, and make anyone run faster than a comet." The others gasped. "Does it taste sweet?" asked Yanni. "Or crunchy?" Wondered Maji. Tycho puffed out his tiny chest. "It is called the magical banana, and it's yellow like a sunbeam." From that day on, the cubs could think of nothing else. Banana drawings covered the cave walls. Banana songs echoed at bedtime. Banana toys were carved from moonbeams. The parents? They sighed but secretly wanted a taste too. One starry evening, their caretaker Elder Pluma told the cubs something thrilling. "My sweet, bright cubs, a cargo ship from Earth is landing on Numa Station 3 tomorrow, and rumor says it carries bananas." The cubs yipped, tumbled, squealed, and bounced so high they nearly hit the ceiling. "Can we go? Can we go?" "Please?" they begged. Elder Pluma hesitated. Taking cubs off-planet was risky, but she saw their sparkling eyes. "Very well," she finally said, "but stay close. And no nibbling food until it's paid for." The cubs nodded with exaggerated seriousness. Adventure awaited. The next day, the cubs soared through glitter clouds in Pluma's shuttle and arrived at Numa Station 3, a shining wheel of lights and vendors. There were glowing breads from Sirius, bubble tea that floated instead of spilled, chocolate that whispered compliments, but nothing mattered except the bananas. "Sniff them out," Tycho yipped. The cubs scattered noses twitching like radar. Soon, Yanni yowled triumphantly. "I smell them." They raced to a stall where a human merchant named Captain June Rivera stood proudly behind boxes of bright yellow fruit. The cubs froze. There they were, long, yellow, fragrant, exactly like legend. June laughed as dozens of fluffy cubs stared in awe. "Well now," she said, "looks like I found the banana fan club." Tycho could barely keep still. "Miss Human Captain, may we please try one?" June bowed with theatrical grace. "For such polite little explorers, yes." She peeled a banana. The cubs gasped as golden light shimmered off it. Was it real or imagination? One by one, the cubs chomped, and then magic. Moji started vibrating like a hummingbird. Yanni leaped into the air and floated. Tycho zipped around the stall so fast he left glowing paw trails. The banana's natural sugars hit their alien biology like fireworks. The cubs shrieked with laughter. "This fruit is alive!" June laughed so hard she cried. But then boom. The lights flickered. A siren blared. The station shook. Over a loudspeaker. "Attention! A solar flare has shorted the station's backup grid. All systems failing. Life support at risk." Panic swept the market. Humans grabbed supplies. Aliens fled to shelters. Lights dimmed to red emergency glow. Elder Pluma clutched her cubs. "We must get to the evacuation pods." But halfway there, the corridor sealed. System lockdown. They were trapped. Tycho looked around wildly. "Captain June, can humans fix this?" June was pale but determined. "I can, if I reach the generator core." She stared at a wall panel, locked, disabled. "No power means I can't override it." Moji twirled the last banana peel in his paws. "What if we can help?" Elder Pluma blinked. "Cubs, what are you thinking?" The cubs grinned in unison. "The magical bananas made us fast, floaty, and jittery," Tycho said. "So we'll use it." Before anyone could argue, the cubs took deep breaths, then blasted into action. Yanni floated up to the ceiling and squeezed through a vent. Maji's vibrating paws powered open 2 jammed doors. Tycho sprinted through collapsing hallways faster than falling debris. Inside the generator room, sparks flew wildly. June shouted instructions through the vents. "Pull the red handle! Bridge the yellow conduit! Flip the green switch!" The cubs worked together like thunder. Yanni floated to a high-release valve. Maji buzzed through a wiring coil. Tycho slammed the final switch with his whole body. The lights blazed back to life. Systems rebooted. Life support hummed again. The cubs collapsed in a happy heap. They'd saved the station. When the lockdown lifted, everyone cheered. Humans applauded. Aliens waved banners. Captain June saluted the cubs. "You saved hundreds of lives," she said. "All powered by bananas." Elder Pluma hugged her exhausted team. "My brave little Numa, today you proved the legends true not just of bananas, but of yourselves." June handed them a crate marked, "Bananas Galactic Heroes Supply Pack." The cubs squealed. That night on their home planet, as moons glowed like sleepy lanterns, the cubs gathered around a fire. They ate bananas carefully, one per cup so they wouldn't accidentally rebuild a space station's power grid during bedtime. Tycho yawned. "So, what Earth food is next?" Elder Pluma chuckled. "We shall find out. But no matter the treat, remember, bravery is the sweetest thing of all." And as the cubs drifted to sleep, bellies full, hearts proud, the universe twinkled brighter. For even the stars love a story where humans and aliens feast together and save the day.